press conference ahead of East Bengal's third Indian Super League match of the season. Tomorrow we play Jamshedpur FC here at the Salt Lake Stadium. Kickoff is at 5 p.m. We have with us East Bengal head coach Oscar Ruzo and captain Saul Crespo to take your questions. So first, as usual, we'll begin with questions for the player. Then we'll come to head coach. So Munalda, I see raising his hand for the first question. Yes.
Good afternoon.
Saul.
I understand. Both of you, good afternoon, both of you. Saul, as you are not playing for the last matches, actually, you have some kind of problem. So how much are you actually fit to play and how do you look into the Jamshedpur match?
I'm better, but tomorrow morning I'm gonna check with the medical staff and we'll see if I play or not. But I'm better and I'm almost ready. We'll see tomorrow.
Now about the Jamshedpur match. About your opponent, your thoughts?
About our opponent, yes, they are a strong team. We have some players that we know, like Talal or Messi, and we know the quality of them. And I think we know also about the coach, Owen. He's a good coach, and we know that will be a difficult game. And I would like to say something before more questions, because in the last days I have been listening and watching in social media, in some newspaper, a lot of fake news, and I think as a captain I want to stop this fake news, because some people are trying to divide our group. And inside the dressing room, I don't like this. I think we have a strong bond, we have a very strong group, we have a very good relationship between all of us, including staff, Oscar, Adrian, Javi, Vino, all the staff, and I would like to stop this kind of things.
Next question.
Captain, it is very happy to hear that you are talking about your team bonding. It is quite natural. As a captain, you should speak like that. But don't you think your recurring injury problem affects the team combination?
No. Because I don't know if you know, but I think this year we played Duran Cup, we play IFA Shield, we play Super Cup, and now we played 2 games of ISL. You know how many games I lose this season? I miss this season, 1 last game. So this is not a problem.
Next question. Saul.
So, very good afternoon. But how your team is playing? So, do you think that it is going? What do you think that what you dream for the cup? So it will help you this time. It can be helpful. How you have started that tournament?
We start very well. I think we are in a great moment. I told these things before because of that. Because we are in a great moment. We don't want to change this momentum. So we need to keep going, to follow the same line. With the help of the fans, I'm sure that we can continue like this.
Next question.
So this time you are playing a very short game, so you don't have any option to actually lose points. But still, I am asking you that as you have more home matches this time, okay, because you will play very very short away matches or a home match or almost. So that helps you to actually gain more points because of the result.
Yes, because of that, I told her that the fans are very important this year because the season is short and we have many games at Salt Lake. And that's all. Only follow the line as we start with 6 points in 2 games. And we know that will be difficult, but we are working for that and we are preparing ourselves for win all the games.
Any more questions for Saul? Okay, if not, we'll move on to questions for Coach Oscar. So, first question for Coach Oscar, please.
Good afternoon, Coach. Nicola from Alta Sports. My question is, tomorrow you have a match with Jamshedpur. What will you tactically the 3 points or increase the more goal difference?
Good that you're asking that. I see that you have confidence in the way that we are performing. So the most important thing is target the 3 points and the consequences of the game. How we do it, I think that we know very well what is our pattern of play, and we will try to give continuity to the previous games and with intention of improving. Remember that we are still about to recover some players. I think that we can keep performing our peak of performance, and doing that we will have more warranties to keep the points at home.
Yeah, next question, Gopal. Gopal, the next question.
Good afternoon, Coach. Jamshedpur FC is a brilliant side. They have a experienced coach, they have a good foreigners, they have a good Indian player. So what's the assessment of Jamshedpur FC? Because they are 6 points, you are also 6 points.
First of all is that they could get two wins, which is not easy at the beginning of the competition. So tomorrow there are a challenge of 2 teams that will try to keep their winning streak at the beginning of the season. Second, if I remember last year, the worst game that we played, it was against Chennai. But I'm saying that because Owen was the coach. All of you know the experience of Owen. He analyzed and planned every game by game. I'm sure that he knows what are our strong points and weak points, the same way as we do about them. So I expect a tactical contest tomorrow, and in terms of what they do on the pitch, well, we know that they rely a lot in transitions and set pieces, that they have a playmaker as Madi Talal, that up front they have the mobility and the dynamics of Messi Bulli, that they have speed on the wings, and that they have very, very physical players in the central areas. So we know what they have, we know what we need to do, but I'm sure that they also have the plan to try to neutralize our weapons. So I expect a good game in between 2 teams, probably with different styles. So let's see which one prevails.
Who are they not? I don't know. But have you used the whole foreigner?
Yes. But you told me you will not ask me who.
No, extra.
Hi, Coach. Good afternoon. Shivaji, working for Boston newspaper. Can you give some senior colleague, Jamshedpur squad is very calm, composed, and they have Madi Talal players like Madi Talal also. And newspaper also, we will playing very good football. So do you think it's a battle of midfield tomorrow?
Probably is one of the areas of the game that there is going to be a lot of importance of control that areas. I feel we are better in that areas, but it's sure that Madi, as linking player as number 10, he can connect very well, as I told you, with Messi Bulli and with the speed that they have on the wings, and sometimes trying to create superiorities with 2 against 1s. Apart from that, in set pieces, Madi, he has a beautiful kick, and I'm sure he's going to put us under pressure with players as Esse, Messi, Pronoy. They have a lot of key players in set pieces, so we need to be very aware of all this, avoiding giving them the advantage of, for example, unnecessary fouls, and we need to be very concentrated because Jamshedpur is a team that, with minimal mistakes, they are specialists in capitalizing.
So what is the next question?
Good afternoon, everyone. Sir, everybody talking about Madhitala. Do you have any regrets to release it?
Do you have?
Do you have any regrets to release it?
Regrets after releasing him.
Eh?
Do you have any regrets after releasing him?
The situation of Madi last year was that he had an ACL injury that takes 11-12 months, and at that point that was the best decision that we could take from the club side. So there are no regrets in this. In this, every day we face a new challenge, and I'm very happy that Madi has recovered very well. He's already in the pitch, and in the first game he could score a goal. So my wishes are with Talal, but my regrets surely are not there.
Coach, I'm asking a different question. That is that as you know that in ISL, if I'm not mistaken, that Bengal haven't won 3 matches at the room consecutively. Something. Even last year also you said that after some point of time actually Bengal just fallen down actually. So what will you going to have a psychological thing to the footballers so that they should not think about the card or something like that to actually that control the emotions?
Yeah, but as I said before, we are not absolutely thinking on this, on the run of results, or the position of the table, or the goal difference. We are just focusing on the rival and in the game of tomorrow. You are right that it's important for us trying to connect a good run of wins. I think, if I'm not wrong, that last year we could get 3 wins in a row exactly 26th of February. That was the first time in ISL that we got that. So maybe this is a good symptom that tomorrow we will give continuity to that. But this is all anecdotal. Is what I'm telling you. There is a lot of talks about the team, about points, about winning games, about the position at the end of the season. But trust me that we are absolutely not on that. We are only in maintaining our performance level, take it to different levels, grow in the competition game by game, understand the strengths, the weaknesses and the demands of the game of tomorrow. And I think that if we can think like this game by game, all the different talks about the team will settle and we will get what everybody is expecting from us.
Hi Coach, this is Mohta from Also TV. I have 2 questions. First of all, what is the present situation of Miguel Ferreira, because we didn't see him practicing for 2 days. And another question is also about Saul, because at the last moment we come to know that Saul is coming to the press conference and also he didn't practice for 2 days. So what is the situation? What is the reason behind it?
About Miguel, I think no problem for tomorrow. He will be on the pitch. About Saul, last week I said that we are building a culture of learning and security. We want to protect our players. When the players feel psychologically safe, they perform better under pressure. They recover faster from mistake and they take safer risks. So my work here is protecting everything regarding the group of coaches, players and technical department. You all know what happens in East Bengal. And this week there is one victim, which is Jago Bangla, a newspaper. Jago Bangla has been a victim of the unofficial channels of communication of the club. And the same way as all of you expect us to be diligent, professional, and do our work, me as a coach, I also expect all of you to be diligent, professional, and do your work. Because when you are putting in your newspaper fake news, that means that you are not matching the minimum standards of journalism. So the same way as we are subject to critics every week of our good things, you guys, I think that you also have a responsibility. And I repeat, Jago Bangla was a victim of the unofficial channels of communication of the club.
Coach, first of all, we can't use, personally I can't use that name because that's another house.
I don't mind, I'm answering your question.
But I just want to know the reason why they didn't practice.
Who didn't practice who?
Miguel and Saul, is there any injury issue or anything, or they are fit? That's the only question from my side.
I'm giving you the reason. You asked me why Saul is here, and I repeat,
No.
because there is what I'm gonna repeat in case you didn't understand.
But the last minute change, because yesterday we got that Edmund is coming with you. Today we got that information.
Because Saul felt that he has to protect himself with the protection of the coach, protection about the fake news.
Okay.
Are you understanding why I'm connecting now? Now you understood? Yes. So the reason of the change is because we are not going to allow that the unofficial channels of communication around East Bengal, in the moments of stability and good things, they try to destabilize, they try to divide, they try to penalize, and our fans are very aware of this, and I want them to open the eyes. Who is doing the right things? Who is doing the bad things? So this is the question that I raise here. We are very calm, we are doing our work, we are very determined, we have a strong team, the things are going well, and still there are some interests to communicate in a different way. So this is what I want to expose here, and this is the way I'm replying to your question.
Coach, this side. Coach, this is Roscoe from India, from what is the condition of Antoine Soswar? Will he start tomorrow?
I already replied that for foreigners will play. So if you make the calculation, I think that is simple to get the answer. So yes, at some point, I cannot say if he will start, if he will not start. Still, Saul, we are waiting for the last medical assessment. So after that, we will only decide.
Okay, it's almost time now. One last question to Saul and coach about the fans, because first two games we saw a gradual increase in the turnout. In the last game it was Saturday, and the way they got behind the team, it's very heartening to see. So big game coming up between two teams that are at the top of the table almost. So your message to the fans, because we need their support tomorrow. Saul, will start with Saul first as captain.
Yes, first of all I want to say thank you to all of the fans, because they are helping us a lot, and I think we are creating a very nice atmosphere around the Salt Lake Stadium, and between the players and staff and fans. So just to say thank you, and please come tomorrow to support us, because we're gonna need them, and will be more easy if they are with us.
Well, the fans have shown exceptional since the beginning of the season. There was an improvement of attendance from the first game to the second game. We want to keep performing and giving them the results, match the demands they have around the team, and tomorrow is a good opportunity to keep improving numbers, to have everybody here at home and help us to do the performance that we need to keep our good run of results.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you.